Have you ever taken a photo, hit send, and just a few seconds later, your friend on the other side of the world sends back a laughing emoji? It feels like magic, right? But how exactly does your phone send a picture, a video, or even just a simple text message through thin air? It's not magic, it's some seriously cool science, and we're going to break it down. First, let's talk about the picture itself. When you snap a photo, your phone's camera sensor captures light and turns it into digital information. Think of it like a giant puzzle made of tiny, tiny pieces called pixels. Each pixel has a specific color, and all together they make up your image. A high-resolution photo or a long video is a massive puzzle with millions or even billions of these pieces. Now, sending this giant puzzle as is would be incredibly slow and use up tons of data. So your phone is smart, it uses something called compression. It's like a super efficient packer who finds clever ways to represent the puzzle with fewer instructions, making the file much smaller without you even noticing a difference in quality. It looks for patterns, like a big blue area of sky, and instead of describing every single blue pixel, it just says, hey, this whole section is this shade of blue. Once your picture or video is compressed into a smaller package, your phone needs to get it ready for its journey through the air. It can't just throw the file out there. It needs to convert this digital data into a language that can travel as a wave. This is where radio waves come in. Your phone's internal antenna acts like a tiny radio station. It takes your digital file, which is just a long string of ones and zeros, and transforms it into an electromagnetic wave. This process is called modulation. Imagine you have a flashlight and you're sending a Morse code message. You're changing the light beam, turning it on and off to represent dots and dashes. Your phone does something similar but way more complex, rapidly changing properties of the radio wave, like its frequency or amplitude, to encode those ones and zeros. Now the wave is ready to travel. When you hit send, this specially encoded radio wave shoots out from your phone's antenna in all directions. Its first stop is the nearest cell tower. You've seen them everywhere, those tall structures with rectangular panels on top. These towers are constantly listening for signals from phones like yours. When your signal reaches the tower, it's usually pretty weak after traveling through the air and bouncing off buildings. The tower's powerful antennas pick up this faint signal, amplify it, and then convert it back from a radio wave into digital data. Those ones and zeros again. The tower then has to figure out where this data needs to go. It's like a super fast post office. This is where the global network kicks in. The cell tower sends your data packet through a high-speed physical connection. That's right, most of the journey isn't wireless. Your picture travels through a vast network of fiber optic cables buried underground and laid across ocean floors. These cables use light pulses to transmit data at incredible speeds. Your data zips through this network of routers and switches, getting passed from one point to another, always trying to find the most efficient path to its destination. It might bounce from a tower in your city to a data center hundreds of miles away, across an ocean cable to another continent, and then to a data center near your friend. Finally, when the data gets close to your friend's location, the process happens in reverse. The network sends the data to the cell tower nearest to your friend's phone. That tower then converts the digital data back into a specific radio wave and broadcasts it. Your friend's phone, which is constantly listening for signals meant for it, picks up this wave. It demodulates the wave, turning it back into the string of ones and zeros. Then, it uncompresses the file, reassembling that digital puzzle. And just like that, the picture you took pops up on their screen, perfectly clear. All of this, the compression, the conversion to waves, the trip to the tower, the journey across the world through cables, and the final hop to your friend's phone, happens in the blink of an eye. So next time you send a photo, take a moment to appreciate the incredible high-speed global dance of data that makes it all possible. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology we use every day. See you in the next one.